So since we moved out of our place and we've come to Bali, Isabel has been strongly desiring her dad. It started to become quite triggering for me. So I've noticed feelings of rejection come up. I've noticed a lot of feelings of confusion and almost even a sense of resentment that started to build. I will sit there and I will hold space for her to feel her feelings, and I will say, I hear you that you want daddy. Mummy's gonna be with you tonight. She will have a release about that and then she feels better. But I just felt my heart sink. What it brought up for me was that I felt invisible. I felt unimportant. Inner child healing work does not mean everything is healed and everything feels okay. And I went back into my room and lay down, and I knew that there was deep, deep sadness wanting to be felt. I see how my mother could very, very easily have built resentment towards me if this was something that played out when I was a child. Because she didn't have the tools or the skills to be able to access inner child healing work, it all just got projected back onto me. See the impacts of not doing the inner work. Instead of projecting onto our children our own hurt, when we do the inner child healing work, we get to actually take responsibility for our own emotion. I don't have to then get angry at Isabel. I don't have to then start trying to lecture her and say, well, what the hell's going on? What have I done? I haven't done anything to you. But I can see without the awareness and without the inner child work, how easy it would be to start to project onto our children our own stuff. There was a particular night I was lying next to her and she was crying and saying that she wanted daddy. I was shown how much change she has experienced in her life over the last 2.5 weeks. It showed me that the one constant that has not changed is her father. Even I have changed and am changing because I'm pregnant. That would feel unsteady, that would feel unstable. It gave me insight into also why she's desiring so much to be with her father, because he does represent safety. He does represent the normal at this point in time. She's trying to find her own safety. Be able to have these incredible conversations of awareness with our children, but we can't do that without doing the inner child work. If you do start to notice that these are the things that are starting to play out or have played out with your own children, and you want to make a change, then this is your opportunity to start looking at what is actually going on for you, and for you to step in and to reparent yourself so you don't project your own hurt onto your children. My inner child healing course, the next one starts on the 19th of January. This course gives you the tools, it gives you the skills and the deeper awareness to be able to understand what it is that your inner child is requiring. What did he or she need all the way back then when you experienced trauma or you experienced feeling unsafe? Because those are the patterns and the cycles that continue to repeat in our lives now when they're seeking closure, they're seeking resolution. Not only do you get support every single week on an interactive group Zoom call, you get to access the online portal, which is 12 weeks of intensive information and different topics, and also using different modalities such as meditation, breathwork, sound healing, and inner and outer child healing processes. This course has changed people's lives, and I know for myself in 2018, it saved my life. It didn't just change it, it saved my life. If this resonates with you, you still have a couple more days. If you'd like to use the White Friday sale, you get 20% off the course. You just have to jump onto the website, enter White Friday 20 as the discount code, and you can book yourself in. We start on the 19th of January.